The Inside the Dam podcast is brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Check out Papa John's Pizza at 200 South Broadway Street in Minot for their deals and student discounts. And also, check out KMSU Channel 19's YouTube page every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the Inside the Dam podcasts.
Welcome to the Inside the Dam podcast. I am Joshua Carlock. We have a special guest with us here today. He now holds the MSU career records for most touchdowns in the school's NCAA era. He is also sixth all-time in MSU history for rushing yards. Evan Lovett. Sir, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, we are all right. So, like I said, you now hold the record for most touchdowns in a season in the school's NCAA era. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. I can't say it's all my effort, but I have to give credit to my line and my coaches, to be honest, for that one.
Yeah, those big men up front really help, creating those gaps so that way you can shoot through those and break off those big yards, which leads to the rushing yards. That's also a good feeling too, being sixth all time in the school history.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe that's school history too. That's not just in the NCAA era. Am I correct on that?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure though.
So yeah, that is both in the schools. I don't know how long. I can't remember how long we've been in the NCAA. I want to say it was 20. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fairly recently. Football's been around for 100 years, and it's only been NCAA now for, I want to say for 10 or so years. Might be a little less, might be a little more. But anyway, so that being said, MSU isn't really a well-known institution. How did you come about finding MSU, or what led you to pick MSU over other options?
It was honestly through recruiting. I had 3 offers, and Minot was the only one I could visit during the COVID time. So I came during the coldest months of winter in February. So I was pretty committed with it after that.
You got to see the weather at its worst. You're like, okay, well, it can't get worse than this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not that bad. It's just the wind.
Mm-hmm.
It is just the wind. That's all it is. So you got some big games coming up, if I'm correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have who this week? Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls, yes. We play Sioux Falls. And then we play UMary, I believe, then Northern and Duluth.
Yes, sir. Right on the money.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare for those big games? Like, is there just same as every other game, or do you take special preparation, or how do you go about that?
Usually the night before games, I watch highlights of my favorite running backs, and currently my favorite is LeGarrette Blount, just the way he runs. I watch his highlights and then go over some game notes that our coach sends out, and then go through the whole game day routine, and that's basically it for me.
All right, very much. So I've been told that you are an artist.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into that?
I've been drawing since I was little, so like my mom would give us notebooks instead of video games and stuff, and I wasn't much of a writer, so I found my my little niche in drawing and stuff like that.
Right. So more of like a sketch artist type of guy, or
honestly, I would sketch, but for the most part, I'd posted a lot of digital art, but now I'm currently working on a lot of oil pastels and stuff like that.
So the painting, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you say.
I'm not big into art. Like I used to, but not as much anymore. So I'm not that familiar with it. So yeah. So you said your
Mom, yeah.
Your mom got you into it. Okay.
And my older brother, he was just good at it, so I wanted to be like him. So.
Yeah, I think we discussed last time that it's because you weren't allowed to play video games. Is that what it was, or
we had like an hour limit on video games, so we had to make time with whatever. When we were little.
So a different outlet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So do you find any overlap between your artistic process and your athletic process, like when you're figuring out like what to draw versus like your game plan for the week? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. Honestly, for the most part, I say most people want to say you want to get into the flow state with drawing, and at the same time, you kind of want to get in the flow state while you're playing games, so it makes everything move faster and slow at the same time, so you can process things. So I'd say, like, when I get in the flow state with art, it also feels like I'm in a game, kind of like making decisive decisions on, say, who I'm gonna cut on, like make a juke move off of, who am I gonna follow, or what color should I pick for this skin tone, or yada yada yada, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Going back to preparing for big games and whatnot, do you have like a certain album playlist or whatever that usually you like to listen to, or?
That's a good question. I'm a little bit of everything. I listen to a lot of stuff, but it's mainly whatever the song of the week, really. So
Okay.
that's kind of what I just go off of a radio of whatever song that is. So.
Gotcha. All right. How about pregame meal? You got like a or does they're like a nutrition staff that usually takes care of that for y'all?
When we're away, we have like hotel breakfasts, basically.
Okay.
And then when we're home, we have Dean from Homesteaders, and he hooks us up pretty well with meals.
Homesteaders is usually pretty good. I've
Yeah.
had it a few times. So Tucson, Arizona native, big UA guy.
Yep.
Bear down, baby.
Dad's an alum.
Sweet. Yeah, my grandparents actually live out in Marana, I believe I'm pronouncing that right. They're snowbirds from Michigan that live out there, so that's how I got into following U of A when we'd go down and visit them. Just kind of got hooked on that. So love me some Arizona football and baseball. So
Yep.
hopefully they have a good, knock on wood, better year than they've had past couple of years.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that was a kind of a big weather change, so to say. I mean, you go from the extreme heat to the extreme cold.
Yep.
And the winter, how did you adjust to that?
I don't know. I'm very adjusted to the cold now. It hurts when I go back to Arizona because I'm sweating in 100-degree weather like profusely. So I don't know. So.
Hey, it's a dry heat, I'd say, with quotation marks. I haven't been down there in a little bit. I think 4 years, I would say, was the last time I was down there. So I want to get back down there. It's just
That June, July month, those 2 months, it's usually in the hundreds
oh my.
for consecutive days.
Here it's like we might get 100 once or twice a year, and then we're like 80s, and we're dying in those 80s. So like we said, big game coming up against Sioux Falls. That kickoff is at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Anything you want to add on about that? I mean, I know we already touched base on it, or just any final thoughts on that?
Well, I know it's gonna be a tough game for both sides on the ball because we're both physical teams. So, and we both are run heavy. So it might be a quick game too because that clock management. But it's definitely gonna be a physical game.
Alrighty. That kickoff is at 1 p.m. It is our First Responders and Youth Sports Day. Tailgate starts at 11 a.m., so make sure y'all drop by and watch some good football. Sir, it has been an honor and a privilege. Thank you for doing this for us this week. This has been the Inside the Dam podcast. I am Joshua Carlock. My guest here today, Evan Lovett. Thank y'all so much.